No, he shouldn't.
Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he? Who expected that squad to do anything this year?
Who wants to live in mediocrity? I don't understand. Y'all love being mediocre. Y'all love it. Y'all just love it.
This is coming from the Lakers fan, but go ahead.
Y'all up so bad that y'all just love mediocrity, okay? Yeah, hell yeah, he should be fired. Okay, I don't want to be, just because he's above 500 every year, this man deserves to keep his job. No, you're a head coach in the NFL. You ain't won a playoff game in 6 seasons, and then you go out and get embarrassed, bro. I don't want to hear about that doing more with less.
How you get embarrassed from the Ravens with that quarterback and that coach? How you get embarrassed?
And that running
you just lost. You just lost to a better team.
No.
Sam, how many losing seasons has he had? This dude's quarterback last year was who? Mason? Come on.
So winning season is good enough for me to make millions and millions of dollars and still rob the fans in my city.
Yeah, because your fans are happy that you're winning.
We can't even win a playoff game, bro.
I know, but you're talking about mediocrity, and yet you a fan of the Commanders.
Right. We have 27 quarterbacks on the line. So we fires people. Okay, we don't stand for it. We don't get better, but we still at least get the motherfuckers out that ain't been
winning. Listen, Coach Mike is a national treasure, and I'm all in on Coach Mike. That man's job. Coach Mike gives them playoff football, winning seasons, no matter what kind of shit ingredients they give him.
And when you look at, I take that shit every year.
If I owned the Pittsburgh Steelers, Coach Mike wouldn't have been on the plane last night, brother.
And when you see, this is where, if you want a model of excellence as far as a team ownership, it's the Pittsburgh Steelers, because they don't run from their fucking coaching situations. I was just looking up their list. Yo, you could pull up your team from when Chuck Noll was the coach to now. How many coaches have your Commanders had?
Dude, They've
had 3. They've had 3. They've had
how
3.
How many Super Bowls did that get them? Them 3 coaches.
That ain't gonna move the needle with the Lisper.
It has them 3 got them the bulk of almost all 6 of their trophies.
They got 4 with one coach. The other two coaches only got 2 Super Bowls between them. 18 years, 1 championship is not enough for me, brother. I'm sorry.
Coming from a Commanders fan.
Right, but we didn't keep the same coach for 18 years and lose.
Bro.
But you ain't get no chips either because of it.
Y'all didn't even go to the dance.
What about the teams that never get a chance to even compete for the chip? There's many teams that don't even get a chance to compete. You think you don't think they'd be happy to make the playoffs?
The level of logic that you're saying right now is a part of this microwave culture that we live in. It's microwave because it's you. If you understand team sports, everything takes time. Nothing is just built overnight. Some teams it works. Some teams you get that shit that just clicks. Some teams it takes time. And again, Mike Tomlin to never have a losing record. You've won Super Bowls in your legacy and your history there. You're doing something right. It then becomes down to the personnel putting in the work.
He won 1 Super Bowl, not Super Bowls.
I said 1 Super. I didn't say multiple.
18.
I said he won a Super Bowl in his history.
So him being above 500 and making the playoffs is good enough for him to keep his job 12 years after winning a Super Bowl.
So how many other coaches have done the same? How many other coaches have done the same?
Let me ask you this:
won a Super Bowl?
When is it on the players on the field to get the job done? When is it on the players? When is it
on
the
front office? The front office to give him the soldiers, the horses to do it.
Bro, the coach can only coach. He can't play offense, defense, and special teams, dog.
That part.
Who's been his quarterback since Ben the Molester left?
He did enough to get him into the dance. He can't coach them.
Hold on, I was trying to say something.
So if they're losing because the ownership has to get better players, and the players on the field have to play better, then the coach don't matter. Then fuck the coach. I can get anybody in there. If I got the personnel on the field and they playing better, I don't need the coach then.
They don't got the personnel, bro. That's the point. You brought up the point. They don't have the personnel. That's the big thing. Bro, he's winning with whatever they give him. Whatever ingredients they give him, he's winning with it.
I'm sorry, being over 500, one Super Bowl does not get you that much leeway with me for all these years and losing in the first round of the playoffs.
You know what your name is, Lisper? Jerry Jones. That's your name, Lisper. That is your name. You are Jerry Jones, bro. You are Jerry Jones. You are the problem.
Which coach?
Cowboys got more Super Bowl wins in Cowboys' career than he does. So I mean,
literally,
in Tomlin's career.
Which coaches have multiple Super Bowls? Who? Belichick.
Yeah.
Tom Coughlin. Who else?
So okay, but
they
all got fired. They all got fired
because owners are dumb. Owners are dumb. As you see, Super Bowls are hard to get. They are hard to get, but they will come around.
Yeah. No, they won't. No, they won't.
This is where the coaching staff also comes into play too.
Right.
But not just the coaching staff. Again, it goes back to what TJ said, which is something I say all the time. The players have to make the plays.
Perfect example, Dan. Even your boy Andy Reid, right? He was coaching Philadelphia. He was coaching Philadelphia. Got booted. Couldn't because they could say he couldn't do it. Now what's he doing with the Chiefs? They're about to go for their third chip in a row.
Possibly.
I'm not saying
they're about to. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not saying Tomlin's a bad coach. Andy Reid was a good coach, but at the end of the day, bottom line is Philadelphia didn't settle for mediocrity, and Andy Reid was becoming mediocre, and he had to go. And Mike Tomlin,
that is not the truth.
No.
The problem was Philadelphia's front office, Howie and them got right finally. And they was giving Andy, they was sending Andy out there with Fred X and shit to win Super Bowls. Come on. Come on. Right? How many they got the one chip after Andy, right? But that was an Andy disciple. How many Andy got after he left them?
So even for Mike Tomlin, so Mike Tomlin, then it's even better. Listen, then Mike should leave on his own. He should quit because Pittsburgh is doing him a disservice.
Right. He's a god.
They can go win the Super Bowl.
You don't have to go nowhere.
No, but Ty, he had multiple quarterbacks, multiple coordinators, and the constant is he still gets them a winning season.
Yeah, because he's a good
winning season with Mason Rudolph is crazy.
He's a good coach.
It's the front office. That's it. They need a better front office.
I'm not rewarding him for giving me the bare minimum. The bare minimum of a good coach is to have a winning season.
And what about the front office? Commanders coaches barely did that. Ron Rivera is always up for a job. It's beyond me.
I am Jerry Jones. That's right. If I own a company, that's right. If I owned that Pittsburgh Steelers, Mike Tomlin wouldn't have got on my plane. That was it. Mike
Tomlin in Pittsburgh is Nick Saban in Alabama.
Listen. If Mike Tomlin ever leaves Pittsburgh, he's got a job in the NFL tomorrow. Tomorrow.
He should go to Chicago tonight. He should go to Chicago tonight.
And then